Just to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. The Zips will put total leather and we'll get started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the UMass Minutemen head out on offense, and they'll take control first.
Ready? Break. Single.
To the air, it's Hairston. Boom, quickly out to the tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. UMass quickly back to the line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. UMass will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Akron's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Making side adjustments here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. It's picked up, and they move the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Hairston. Grabbed in the backfield and scored. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Looks as sees if he has enough to move the chains into the first down UMass.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. Quick strike complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. UMass to the line, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Gets him past the first down marker and still running. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Quick step and go. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Goodwin. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Zips have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Zips. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands. And the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. UMass quickly back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down. And here comes the punt team. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. Finds his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Fighting off the defender. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Here we go, set.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Fielded in the end zone, it's fouled. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball game.
A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Pocket breaking down. Makes the run on one side. He's loose. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Shakes off the defender. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Catch in the middle, it's Goodwin. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Goodwin. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big two. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Fouls through the defense. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Goodwin. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The UMass offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. UMass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. Tries to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Sanders. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? UMass quickly back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. They got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Spins away from the defender. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Up-tempo for the offense. The give to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Let's go.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. Still running at the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right.
Going for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix?
Intercepted, a first-half turnover to swing momentum. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Hairston. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to go up top. He lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. A huge chunk there as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. The lone back's got it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Grabbed behind the line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
It is good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's loose on the right. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Akron. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time down to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets in the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it.
He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. UMass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Looking to throw on first down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Here's the handoff. Hard running there. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Zips. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
The UMass offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon in every single team.
Back to pass, it's Hairston. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. UMass will line up to punt it away.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now the toss. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Turning it on! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Zips line it up with a 1st and goal. From the gun. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, Akron! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Gets away from one. He's got space. He smashes his way through again. Flying down the right side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Minutemen. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. You've got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined. And the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 17 over Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nifty run there. Pick up at 6 out through the 25. The Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Caught near the sticks. It's Hills. And the explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. But the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of a guy in that slot position.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants it all. Touchdown, Zips. Fit it in the window for the score. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring.
And loses the ball deep in his own end. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The UMass offense returns to the field. Gives to the single back. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up for 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. In just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to escape and get it himself. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Goodwin. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
And the Zips trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Akron! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Some misdirection with the counter. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. UMass comes to the line facing second and short. Might as well stick with him. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Makes the tackle after 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. UMass getting set to snap it on first and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. It's a first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Punt is on its way. Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Gets rid of it. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such